couple of weeks ago, Pastor's sermon was about angels and whether we see them or not. I related a story about something that happened to me in Vietnam, and he asked me to share it with you. First, a little background. I was stationed in Saigon, but would spend time on Nui Ba Den Mountain. It's in Tay Nam province over near the Cambodian border. This was an air controller location and radio relay facility. We had 2 Army units and 2 Air Force units up there. There was a total of 6 Army, 5 Air Force, 1 Korean civilian who took care of our generators, 125 ARVN, and South Vietnamese soldiers, and anywhere from 0 to 5,000 VC and NVA. It was a wonderful place. I don't know why, but when I was on the mountain, I was always the senior Air Force guy, NCO. So it fell to me to run one of the 2 guard units. The senior Army NCO and I split everybody in half. I had a couple Army guys and a couple Air Force guys. One night, my duty was from 2 to 6. That's when I put my crew out. One night, before 2, because normally I wake up pretty easy at that, someone walks into my hooch and tells me to get up. I swing out of bed, put my feet on the floor, and start to slip on my boots. I sleep fully dressed between 10 and 2. I took my pistol out from under my pillow, picked up my 2 shotguns, and I walked out the door into the breezeway. And the breezeway was between my hooch and the longhouse, where one of the Army units and one of the Air Force units lived and did their thing. There in the dark, I could make out someone standing there, and I asked, "Are we under attack?" I got no answer. So I asked again, "Are we under attack?" Still no answer. About that time, a B-40 mortar slams into the side of the hooch, right around the corner from me. And I go, I guess we're under attack. So I head out the other way, down to my hole where I hang out, and get ready for the ensuing get-together. The next morning, I remember that nobody answered me that night, or that morning, and I got a little mad. I'm like, I don't like talking to myself in the dark. So I questioned all of the GIs, the other 10 guys, and I said, "Why don't you answer me?" And they said, "Don't know what you're talking about, boss. Wasn't there. Was over here. Nobody's in the breezeway but me." I can attest that God does have messengers. Call them angels, call them spirits, call them God winks. And we, his children, need to be open to receive their messages and or guidance. If you're being called to support the mission of this church, the plate is in the back. Amen.
Amen.